Oh, whatever, man. Hey everyone, Steve here. In this video, I'm checking out this cheap mixbox clone that I got from AliExpress from the company PXN. This is the actual box that it came in, like this is the shipping box. So I'm expecting there to be another box inside of that and then the stick inside of that. But I just wanted to unbox this live because, you know, coming from AliExpress and I guess China for the most part, a lot of these things don't really have a special shipping box, but pretty interesting that this one does. So let me try and unbox this safely here. So this company PXN, I really don't know much about them. All I see is stuff that they've made on eBay. There's like this one arcade stick that I see everywhere that I don't really think looks good, to be honest. Yeah, on the side of the box here, there's like a checker flag pattern or a checkerboard pattern. I don't know if that's just gaming in general or they make steering wheels as well, who knows. But opening the box, okay. I don't know if this is actually pertinent to the actual stick itself, but PXN9607X, catchy name. And here we have it, the PXN X8 fighting box. I guess that's just the generic name of this thing. Let's have a look around the box. Keyboard control, plug and play. Mechanical switches, that's interesting. That might just be for this part here. Turbo function, works with multiple platforms. Got an audio jack on the side for PC, Android, PS3, PS4, Xbox One and Series and Switch. So this seems to be a newish product because it's mentioning the Xbox Series. Nice orange PXN on this side of this box. And here it says it's made by Shenzhen PXN Electronics Technology, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. And on this side of the box, we just get a nice preview of the controller. What does it say on the back? It's got Chinese on it, obviously. USB wired connection with cable length 2 meters, plug and play, low latency. Use keyboard arrow keys instead of the joystick. It's easy to use. I'd agree with that. Joystick can be D-pad or left stick according to the game. Supports the turbo function. Durable buttons with mechanical access keys. Don't know if that's what you'd actually call that. What do you get inside? You get the fighting box itself, a user manual, a micro date cable, it's data, and a Type-C data cable. Here it says change the movement from analog stick to D-pad. Works with PS4 and Xbox Series after... I think you need to actually hook up a PS4 or Xbox Series controller for authentication. So I think it just passes through the authentication part of that, and it's got an audio jack. Good to know. Inside the box, got your manual. Got a nice little thanks you card. That might be grammatically correct if PXN is the one thanking you. Chinese manual. Part of this in English. Nope, it's all Chinese. Here is, yeah, I think it's self-explanatory. We're not going to need that too much. It's packaged pretty nice, I gotta say. I don't remember how much this was. I'll look it up. This cost me, including shipping, $61 US. So I guess like 80, 90 bucks Australian, which isn't too bad. It is nicely professionally packaged, I would say. It's not some janky product. And here it is. Okay. Ugh, sorry, keep knocking the camera. Interesting. The orange is more of a brown. Looks like kind of like leather, almost. So we've got, in terms of buttons, we've got the Vuelix layout. So one down the bottom goes up, then 3 straight across. These buttons are, whoa, okay. I'm gonna put the mic near it. These are pretty chunky. These buttons are alright. The uncomfortable part is that this isn't rotated at all, like 12 degrees or whatever. So I don't know how I'm gonna play this like that. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's the raging demon for you. Whoa, okay. These are really cool, honestly. It's got a lot of, whoa. Does it have a play indicator LED? That's good. D-pad left switch. D-pad left analog switch. Turbo. Touchpad, share, / whatever, you know, like select basically, home and options and start. Left 3 or SL, that's stick left or something, I'm not sure. R3 and SR, I guess that's what they call them. And these buttons, I'm gonna open this up later, so don't worry, I'll try and find out what buttons these are. And I'm gonna guess they're soldered to the board. They might not be actually. Who knows? They might just have like JST connectors or whatever. Who knows? Or quick disconnects. Included cables, one micro USB and one USB-C. It's pretty nice for them to include that. Here is the headphone port, headphone jack. Nothing on this side. On the front here, you've got your controller pass-through port here, which is kind of annoying, but at least they've added that in so it does work if you have the right controllers, and nothing on this side here. So there's nothing more to it, I suppose, other than plugging it in. I'm going to test it out on Windows first using the USB game controller thing. Nice Velcro cable tie that they include. Cool, and you saw it light up there. Red player 1, interesting. From my perspective, Windows recognizes this, or I guess has been encoded to say that this is a fighting box. Okay, so I've brought up my favorite game, the game controller's configuration window, and let's just have a go. So these are the arrow keys. Right now I've got it in D-pad setting, and you can see it is in point of view hat. So that'll be instantly recognizable as a D-pad. Nice. Okay, so these 6 are buttons. These are Z-axis. So, you know, these are triggers, so technically they have analog inputs. This is a button. That's a button. This is a button. That's a button. Touchpad isn't a button because I guess that's only used on the PS3, so that's interesting. PS4, sorry. Turbo. That was pretty easy. Everyone knows how these work by now. There, you can see button 3, turbo firing. Then it'll clear. Then it'll turbo, clear. There we are. These multiple can be turbo, it seems, which is good. Alright, and I'm going to switch it to left stick mode now. Nice. Sorry. Keep pressing keys. This is good. I like this. Again, I don't know. $60 US, you make your judgment on whether or not you know other options, but I just wanted to check this out. Back to D-pad mode. All right, let's load up a game. Okay, so I've loaded up Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection via Steam. I haven't pressed anything yet. Let's see if it registers this controller. Nice. Okay. Cool. So it's seeing it as an Xbox controller, but that's probably due to Steam's controller management as well. Just gonna make sure the controls will work. No prizes for guessing what I'm gonna play. Awesome, everything's working pretty much as you would assume it to, which is great. I've actually never played on like a big mixbox thing before, I think. So this will be interesting. Oh, that was cool. I didn't even mean to parry that. What the hell? I feel like that should have killed. Anyways. Oh, whatever. Feels good so far. Oh, you... whatever, man. Alright, I think that's fine. That's a good test for that. I'm gonna test this on the Switch afterwards too, just to see if it's instantly compatible. So I've got my Switch on the stand with a USB hub. Gonna plug it straight here. The cord's actually here under the controller, but whatever. Maybe I can move it. So the red light has lit up again, so at least we know that's working. Turn on the Switch. I'm playing Star Wars Republic Commando, so that's not a game that's just gonna work. Actually, it will work. If I change this to left stick mode. There we are. Okay, but that's kind of stupid. Home button, let's test that. Nice. So we've got square and X, triangle and Y, R1, RB. Yeah, this is all Xbox labeling. Xbox and PS4 labeling, so. Not Switch. Up, left, down, right, B, A, Y, X, R, L, ZR, ZL, right stick, left stick, nothing there, because we can't check home button, capture button, power. Interesting. Where's our start button then? There's options and don't plus and minus work on this? Oh, there we are. That was weird. You have to press them down, I guess, hard. Alright, that's everything. So back. Let's test it on, I mean, we know it works, but let's just test it on the game. Let's just test it on Super Nintendo Online. I'm actually recording this the day they announced a Nintendo 64 and Genesis Online, which is great. I think I have a Super Metroid save. I don't even know what I'd be needing to press. Where am I meant to be going? This is so weird. Yes! Oh shit! Ah. What the hell? Whatever. Actually, I know what I want to play. This arcade stick doesn't have the option for a right stick input, which is actually not that great because I guess I couldn't switch and use the camera if I wanted to, so I might have to stick to, I'm not too sure. Mario 64 would be fine. Yeah, it's definitely not ideal not having a right stick because I guess you do need to rotate the camera a lot. Yeah. I can keep recentering the camera as I turn, but it's not perfect. So yeah, it's good to know that this PXN controller works on the Switch. All right, so time to see what's inside. Okay, so let's see how we can take this thing apart. There are 4 screws for each of these rubber feet, and then 6 screws on the case itself. I'm gonna hope that you don't actually need to take off the screws on the feet to take off the case screws. I've got a big Phillips head here, maybe it's too big. Let's just see how we go. Gonna use these 2 foam things that it came with to protect the buttons. Not that I guess it really matters, should be fine. I've just finished unscrewing the bottom 6 screws on the stick. You might have seen me have trouble with this one here, kind of annoying. And okay, you don't need to unscrew the feet, that's good to know. Wow. Definitely smells factory fresh, so that's good. So these buttons have JST connectors, as we imagined, but they are also actually soldered into the switches, which I guess makes sense, does it? I don't know, the mechanical keyboard switches, so it's not going to be a simple task of just popping out the switch, although it might, who knows. Can you pop out that switch? So let's have a look close, as much as I can give you a look close. You see that? So the actual arcade button has the switch on the bottom, so I'm not sure if that's a normal assembly. And then it's got the mechanical keyboard switch, which is soldered into the PCB and then connects those 2 wires in that JST connector. So that all goes through. Here it's all cable tied, that looks nice. It looks really nice inside, to be honest. Got, wait a sec, what? Okay, well, these look like, I think these are just weights down the bottom here. I thought they were rumble motors for a second because they've got the foam, they've got metal, but no, they're just weights to make it heavier, I guess. And they work. This stick is decently heavy. There's one up here as well. Sorry, and there's one here. Not sure if you saw that. Down the bottom, headphone jack, a little satellite breakout board. If you're interested, here's a shot of the PCB. I mean the main PCB. Here is a daughter board for the keyboard switches. Looks simple enough and even labeled. Obviously, if you have like a normal arcade stick or arcade button with a inbuilt switch, it's going to be really easy to replace these. As long as you solder these wires, 1 to ground. Look at that though. They might have a ground rail here, but yeah, because they are JST connectors, they each have, you know, there's 8 by 2, 16 cables, 16 wires at least, sorry, running off to here. So that's interesting to see. Don't really want to pop these off because I'm not sure how these switches are stuck onto the button. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be attempting any mods on this unless I really plan on it. Does that mean that they all use like keyboard switches? Like, or I guess that's how all arcade buttons are, right? They use a little switch inside like that. I'm just confusing it with the, you know, like a big cherry micro switch. Western style buttons have where you have to actually attach it to the button itself. Anyways, that's inside the stick. You know, decent enough space. I really can't tell how big these buttons are, I gotta be honest. Just eyeballing it with this ruler, it does look like the opening hole is, you know, 28, 29 mil. So it should fit a 30 mil button. Again, Don't take my word for it. I hope there's more information out there. Anyways, that should just about do it for this video. I'm going to put this back together, play a little more, get the feel of the Mixbox layout. Thanks as always for watching if you made it this far. There's a lot more stuff on my channel, be sure to check it out. Like, comment and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.